guys. This is giving me such a hard time, and I apologize for that. Moving around and all that stuff. I just wanted to go over and show you some of my journaling on my new book. If you haven't seen my other junk journal, make sure you check out that video. It turned out really cute, I think, at least. And I think that it is just amazing. But of course, that is me. But yeah, I'm trying to get on here and chat with you guys. Oh my gosh. Let me come back, guys, because I'm having a big problem, I think. I don't know, I don't know why this hates me so much. I swear it hates me. Yeah, I'm being funny. I know I'm live right now, but darn, it's just giving me a hard time on my end. So, and I'm sorry that the phone, nothing is going right for me, honestly. I don't know why. So let's hope that this is going to turn out okay. If you're crooked, I apologize, but I've been working on this junk journal right here. And I think it's such a beautiful journal. Are you guys, is everything going okay? Because for some reason for me, nothing's working. I don't understand, but yeah. But yeah, I'm working on this junk journal right in front of you. Let me set my drink aside. And I just wanted to come live and show you some of the stuff I made for it. This will be my next journal that will go into my Etsy store. And my link is always in the description box, guys, if you want to see it. Like I said, I did another video on my other junk journal, and I think it was very pretty too. This one is a vintage one, and I just really love it. I honestly do. Oh my gosh, I don't know, I'm having such trouble here. I can't see the chat. I'm trying to set up where I could see the chat on my other device, but that's not working out for me. Let me see if I can get it over here. So just talk amongst yourself for just a minute, guys, while I'm trying to get my chat up here. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Honestly. Oh, I'd like to be able to see what you guys are saying, but yeah. Nothing wants to work. And I don't know why I don't see my chat. So here it is. But okay, so now I'm going to try to get started once again on here. But this is the one I am working on. And I just want to share it. This is not a ASMR video. This is just a chat video. I will try to do a ASMR video on this one also. And, you know, have that for you guys too. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I was using everything out of it, and I have some ribbon here too. But I want to show you, I've been taking pages out of this book, which I had gotten a while back. And I've been taking pictures out of here. I want to try to raise you up just a little bit. See if that helps it. Get you in there a little bit better. I think that might be a little bit better. But and Jesse's in the room too. But I've been working on this junk journal. I love it so much, to be honest with you. I'm going to set this over here a little more. This junk journal, I think, is turning out so nice. What do you think of it so far? I will, like I said, try to do an ASMR video on it. I normally do. It's not completely finished yet. That's why I didn't do one. But look at it, guys. And there's a piece of paper in here. When I glue, I stick little pieces of plastic in there so it doesn't stick. But wow, yeah, I do too. And I love this part here. I don't like my setup. I probably won't do it this way again, but that's okay. Because I can see I'm out of the picture a lot of times here. So my apologies on everything. I shouldn't have set it up this way, but I already have it. Thank you. I have a great video coming up tomorrow, guys. It is a makeup video, but it's on a paper. But I'm going to tell you what, it has so many triggers, has so many tingles. You're going to love it so much. But if you look at some of the close details, there's stuff that hangs out the side and stuff like that. I just really love it. I am going to give you guys a sneak peek. I just thought I'd come on here and chat. And I wanted to see, I want to add something here. And I want to add something on this side. I just glued this in yesterday. It did stay. I was a little worried. I may clip this part off. You guys could tell me what you think. Is it pretty much in complete view for you guys? I literally cannot see anything. And I want to make sure the whole thing is in view for you guys. So I'll be glad to move as much as I need to get it in there. But yeah, I just think I just glued this in. I think that's a nice little touch there. But I want to show you. Here's a tag I made. Nothing special, but I really think that it's a cute tag. It has the string. It has a little charm, and I think this is beautiful. And then I added some ribbon underneath it just for fun to put in there. Thought it was cute. So it has a lot of flips, and I added a lot of stuff to this junk journal. But like I said, my other journal is in my Etsy. So, oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you feel that this is a safe place. I want it to be safe for everybody. I just love you guys so much. Did I get rain today? I believe so. It's been raining every day, so very bad in the afternoon. And right now my yard is not flooding, but flooding, because when it rains hard and fast, and the ground cannot soak it up. So, but yeah, and I made this wonderful pocket and put it in here. Bunch of little tags. So, but about my other junk journal, I don't know why I keep making them, because they're not selling. I don't know if I'm just not doing a good enough job, because I'm really not a professional at this. I could admit that. I do it more for relaxation, but I would like for them to sell and to be used by people, you know. I do have them on sale, so if you want to check out my store, the link. I don't know about my live videos, but in my other videos, the link is always in the description box. But you guys are just getting a little sneak peek here. I'll go through it with you guys real quick, but I will do an ASMR video, so make sure you watch that one too. But my other thing was, I want to add something to both sides, like I said, and I have a few ribbons out. So I have this one, which I don't know how well this will stick, so I'm a little concerned about it. Then I thought, okay, there's a little purple. This is a vintage one. Maybe this purple would look good. Not sure what you think of that. Then I have this lacier one, like this, which is really cute. But I want to try to keep the vintage look. I may receive a phone call, so if I have to stop for a minute, I don't want to be in the video at all because I'm a hot mess. I like that one too. I don't know why, because it looks like, I think it's because this kind of matches. Let me put my chair up, sorry. My chair is not in the best of shape, I guess, because it keeps going down to where I am on the ground, basically. Not really, I'm being funny, but you know what I mean. And then I have other ribbons like these ribbons here that I think are cute. So is anybody chatting? But, and then I have this one here too. But as for tomorrow, this video that's coming up is loaded with triggers, guys. It is loaded and loaded. But I think this might be my go-to. I tend to go to this one a lot because you could see through it. And yeah, so I think I'll be adding maybe this to the outside because one, you see through it, and this holds good. And then maybe I will use like this one to tie it shut, because I wanted to add a little bit of purple in there. Not sure. You guys are, please give me your opinion on that. And it's always appreciated. You can see what a mess my ribbon is just by this. Jesse's here. He is giving his, it's kind of like it's kind of like a little bit of an off-white. Beautiful. It's that vintage color, really, right? I think it's very nice. So, but I've been using papers out of there, and I've been using some stickers, but I'll show you something else I made, which you'll see in the video too. You know, like here's the first page. It's a nice flip. I mean, look how nice. But I also made this to go inside of it. It's a little pocket. It had right here a pocket like that, which I think is cute. You can put whatever you want in there, and then you could put, there's one here too. So you have that also. If I'm a little bit off screen, just tell me, because I know I must. And then it opens up to a writing space. So I thought that was really neat. just made it. I thought it looked really nice. So I think it's really cute. So a pocket with a little bit of a flip to it. And then here's the back side. But yeah, I made that to go in there. And I thought it was adorable. And it will clip right here. But obviously you can move it to wherever you want to. But I made all kinds of things to go in there. Little tags, a little postcard to go into there. And look how this side is. I thought that was pretty neat. And this is when I stain some of my papers. I'll put a piece of paper underneath it. And I think that that's amazing. I'm getting kissed by Jesse. He's such a sweetheart. So sweet. But yeah, like that. And it just slides right in there. A little postcard. But little flips throughout. Let me see. I also made this little flip here. Just for writing on or adding photos. Not even though this has flowers, this is writable. You know, you can write on it. Just a cute little flips and stuff like that. But yeah, I do. And I love this. This is, you know, just out of a book. Just a page out of a book. And I fold it and use it as a tag. But I just love it. I just think this one turned out so nice too. The other one that I put in my Etsy store was, I don't think it was vintage, was it, guys? I don't even remember now. I think it was just a regular one, but this one's vintage. And this one's bigger. The other one is smaller. That was in my last one, but this one is bigger. But so many amazing pages in here. Like I said, I love that tag. I might make a couple other things to put in there. I haven't yet decided. I also wanted to do kind of like a flip kind of thing, but I didn't do that. I don't know if I'm going to or not. But, you know, like add some kind of like flip page in there somehow, you know, make a little flip book in there. I don't know. I'm just still working on it. I want to make it nice for whoever gets it. But this is the kind of page I use. I'll cut out part of the writing and I'll stain it and all that. So I really like that. But I definitely wanted to share it with you guys and come on and chat with you for a few minutes. This will obviously be cut off, you know. Hello, thank you for being a member, Jess. And it's over the top here a little bit, so it'll probably be over the top there, you know, not cut all the way to the edge. But yeah, so I'm thinking, I really like that. I thought, well, let me try to add this beading right here. And I'm really glad that it turned out like that. But maybe we could work on a tag real quick together. Do some kind of tag. Excuse me for just 1 minute. Ugh. 1 second here. Okay, I don't want to be getting in everybody's way. So, but yeah, I think that this is a puncher here. It has 1, 2, and 3. I want to get some more of these. I also want to get a rounded one because I think those are nice. So I'm going to look for something to make a tag with. I used this on this other tag. Here, let me show you. I used this, but it was the other side, this side, which I really love because this looks really vintage and crazy. Yeah, I'm waiting for Memo to call because he's going to be coming over after work and not sure what we're going to do. But where's that tag? Oh, it's right here. But as you see, it is this right here that I used for this. I love it. So vintage looking. And I put a piece of, just a little piece of ribbon behind it. So it's really cute. But yeah, I love this. So I probably will go ahead and glue this on. Whether I do it on with you guys today, I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to put it over the edge where it sticks out. I think I'm going to put it up to the edge and glue it on. I think that looks very vintagey. Then I'll use the purple tonish, I'm thinking for my, tie, you know, to tie it shut. But let me see, those aren't vintage. So let me see what I have here that I can maybe use. I'm just grabbing these. I don't know what I was going to come over here. So let's see what we have over here. I also have this piece of paper just sitting there. And I always save scraps when I'm journaling, guys. I mean, because you always come in handy for something. But I have all kinds of different ones here that I could use to make another tag. That is so nice looking too. I mean, there's so many nice ones in here. It's always so hard for me to pick. Because I think they're so pretty, all of them, honestly. How's everybody doing today? Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. We could make a smaller, but we got this little, do you think that's vintagey, guys? Do you think that's vintagey? Should we make just a little small half tag, you think? What do you think? Do you think that would be vintagey? Or is that too colorful? Vintagey is not a word, but it is for me. Do you think that's probably not too vintage looking, I would guess? I don't know. What do you guys think? This was just kind of like a last minute pop on. I wanted to finish up the book. What I could do these two together, like do one from here. You think it's a bit too colorful? I was thinking that too. You know what? I think we'll use this paper. Why not? It's loose and it's laying there. Let me see if I have any other little small pieces somewhere to add to it. If not, we'll worry about that when the time comes. I mean, this is a nice book too. Has all kinds of different designs on it. Very vintagey looking. I really like it. But I kind of like the one with the tags too that I just showed you here. See all the nice pages in here? I think it's really cute. So that's that one. And so I have that. It's cute. And I have a book. It's falling apart, this other book. I like this too. But I'm thinking what I'd like to do with this is like cut out pieces to put into the junk journal, you know. Like I could cut this out and put it in there. Cut this piece out. Cut them all out and just add them as little additions to the junk journal. And I already used that one, so I don't want to use that one again. But I was looking to see if I had any kind of smaller pieces already cut, because I tend to cut some and put them aside. But yeah, I think this is good. I don't think I showed you this one either. It's so nice, really. Look at the colors on this page. And look at the leaves on there. Isn't that so nice? I think it's really, really cute, colorful. Even the dark ones turn out nice, but I kind of like the color on there too. Look at the color on there, so amazing. Oh, thank you. I also saw that, which I feel bad, Joann's is going out of business, and I'm going to try to get over to Joann's and see if I could get me some good discounts, because everything is just so expensive. Look how beautiful. This would be a beautiful page in the junk journal. I don't want to use it as a tag. Even though it's beautiful for a tag, I almost think it's a waste to use for a tag because you lose part of it. And I want to be able to use the whole thing, to be honest with you. But I think I'm going to take this one. Do you think these two would go together okay? I don't like perfect. Hello, Shy Bunny. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Miss Messner, thank you for coming in and moderating, and thank you to my members. I see many members here. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all your love and support. So amazing. I don't like everything matchy, but I think this should go okay together. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're just gonna go with the flow and not worry about it. Let's make a little tag for another tag for this junk journal together. Okay, let me get this over here, and I want to get this. Yes. I think they call this a bone something. I'm not sure. As you can tell, crafting is fun, but I don't know much of the details on it. So, but yeah. So we're gonna take this one. We're gonna fold it. I don't know if I'm gonna fold it in half, because then I end up wasting it, and I save all my scraps. I think this is a perfect size for a tag. And I do have my we're just gonna go right along it like this. And I do have my little cutter, but excuse me, guys. I have my little cutter, but I'm gonna use scissors just because the cutter's so big. I use it all the time though. As a matter of fact, I bought some pieces for it. I'll show you that. It is right here. Let me put these right here. I bought these to go onto it because they're not that sharp right now. So I don't like matchy-matchy though, because I like odd and different. I think everybody knows that. So you have your piece like that, and we're gonna glue it. And I have to get some more glue, which I have some, just not right here beside me. But this is enough for this project. But I just love this junk journal. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna continue on making them because, like I said, they're really not selling in my Etsy store, and I wish they would, because I want to keep making more and more, but I don't see the sense in doing it if nobody's really interested in them. And I worry the fact is I'm just not that good. You know, I see people make junk journals that are just so amazing. It's like, wow, so amazing. But, so what I usually do next is I punch the hole in first. You could do it whatever way you want to, of course. So, but yeah, please give my Etsy store some traffic if you can, just so that it will get promoted more on there. If it gets traffic, it gets more, it'll get more and more traffic then. But then I just cut the pieces just like that because they have a machine where you can make the tag, but I don't have one. So mine's never perfect. And then it aggravates me too, because then I look at it and think, oh, but I'm thinking it's a junk journal, Christine. Don't worry about it. And we're going to take this and we're going to clip a little end off. I tend to like that one a lot, but we'll do this one this time. And you just put it in there. But there's another junk journal that I would really, really love to make. It's a cloth cover with like a cloth cover and like different sections in it. What do they call it? They call it, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what piece I want to use for my tag. I think I'm going to go with this section here, which I should bring my cutter over because we all know I can't cut a straight line, but let's go ahead and try, Christine. Try your best. But it would have like 2 or 3 sections in it, and I call it sections, but they call it somewhere else. Like a quilted, just a cloth cover, and you sew the sections into it. Just sounds so interesting. I don't think if I can make it or not. I don't know. But it's worth a try, and if it doesn't work out, then I don't worry about it. But yeah, and if you're just coming here new, this is my latest junk journal. It's a vintage one. I think it's amazing. It will go into my Etsy store. There will be an ASMR video on this also. I just shown it to you. But here is the other one we're going to use, just a piece of paper. And you can see how unevenly I, of course, did it. Now, normally, I don't cut this end at all, but I'm looking at it, and it looks like this should be the top, which I normally have this piece that I glue as the top. So that's okay. Not a big deal. And I don't even know if that made sense. Don't even know if that made sense, but I like to always have the piece that is folded on top, but it looks like that won't happen because I don't want it to be upside down. To me, that's upside down, so I want it to be this way. So I'm gonna even this out because if not, it does make me a little crazy. I'm gonna leave it the lengthwise because I like it, and I'm gonna put some glue in here. But yeah, I might make some other, I'm trying to make it more interesting with more fun stuff in it. I do think I am improving. Do you guys see any improvement? Let me know. Maybe you don't. In my mind, I see improvement. And I always keep using a paper towel around here so that I can wipe this off because I just put glue on it. But normally, like I said, I would not cut there, but I have to cut there because this would be the top over here where the fold is. But we're gonna punch the hole, which will go right about, I try to center it as best as I can, Not perfect. But then we're going to make little corners, 1 and 2, which I hate cutting the printed part, but you got to do it somewhere. And we're going to do, once again, the same. I think I'm going to do the same because it actually looks cute. You just stick it in there, clip it, stick it in there, and clip it. And then that's kind of what it looks like right there. So you have your 2 pieces, which I think actually go really good together. What do you think? I think it does. And I won't throw this away because this could be for something, you know. I save all my scraps. I have a little bin on my desk that I put all my scraps in. Hello, Buffalo. And I keep all my scraps in there just in case I need them. But yeah, so we have 1. There's still some more glue coming through. Then you have number 2. But we have 2 here. Going to wipe it down just a little bit. I'll probably use the string again because the string seems to work pretty well. I'll show you what that looks like. My little Jesse's right here. He is tired. I do not know what he is tired from, but he is tired. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy that. I would like to get another desk. Yeah, I think I could use another one. So I'm going to cut this. I need like a bigger portable one when I do this. And I'd like to have one for my kitchen. But I'm going to stick this together, even though I am going to add some more stuff to it. But you know what else I might do? I think I might add a little bit of brown to it. Maybe this nice brown to it. Just cut off a piece here just to add to it. I'm not looking for anything perfect or anything like that. And then I usually just fold it, and I actually do punch a hole in here, and then I have a hard time finding it, so we'll do this in a minute. Always have a hard time finding when I punch it into the lace. I have a really hard time finding the hole to put the thing through, to put the rope. Listen to me, I'm not even speaking English, guys. To put the this through, the string through. But I have these. What does this say? This says something on it. Let's see what this says on it. I don't know. There's something here that says something on it, if I could read it. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I did a lot of cleaning today. Yesterday was my birthday. If it says made with a smile. Actually, we're going to use that one. It's the sun. It says made with a smile. We're going to use that one. But yesterday was my birthday. I went out with my mom and my son. Memo took me out on Wednesday, and then he's supposed to take me out tomorrow because he had to work yesterday and today. We'll see how tired he is. We might not really do much today. He does do construction, and it's pretty tiring work. And I'm going to try to punch a hole through here. So we will see. Thank you. You know, it was nice celebrating my 21st birthday, so I enjoyed it. But that's what I'm going with, and that's it. Gonna punch a hole. This is never perfect, and like, look, you can't see the hole. That's my problem there. So I'm gonna start and put the string through here. Let me see if the other end's a little bit more together. It looks like it. So I'm gonna put the string through here. Oh, no, see, I have to start this way. No, yeah, Christine. Let's see, can you see the hole? Yeah, of course not. I think it's right here. That's a big problem for me. Can anybody see it? I almost thought it was right here. Yeah, maybe it is. It went through, so I guess that was it. Then we're going to add this one, because normally I would have a little bit more light and be more closer to the window and can see a little bit better. Then put it through here. Now the thing is I have to bring this around. Hopefully I do the correct side here, because I need to put it through this side now also, which I think, I don't know, I think the hole's right here. Let's see if it goes through there. Yeah, I think that's the hole. I think so, guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Happy birthday wishes. Let me go back here because I've done lost this here. Let's see. Let's try to put it through there. I know I'm a mess, guys. But I'm tired. I did cleaning. I worked on a video. I have an excellent video coming up tomorrow. It is having your makeup done, but it's on paper. And I'm telling you, it is loaded with such great triggers. I have you've seen the little clip I put up today. I have my nail kit in there. I am brushing the eyebrows and a lot of tapping and the makeup sounds. It is so good. You're gonna really enjoy it, so make sure you watch it and give a thumbs up as well as this one. So finally got it through there. Let's just hope I did this right now. So yes, it's through on both ends. And so there you go. It's through on both ends. Now which side do I want to be the front? This side or this side? I don't know what side I want to be the front. I think almost I like this side better. This is more like boom, boom, boom. But I think that I like this as the front better. So here is our string going through. We're going to add one more tag onto here. And I like this side better because it says Egypt on it. So I'm going to use that. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to go to Joann's if I can. I wanted to go today, but I had to get some cleaning done. So, because yesterday I went out to lunch, and I went to Aldi's to get my water and things like that. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. So here it is so far, the clip. I'm going to get a little sip here if you don't mind. We could add other things. Let me see what else I have over here, guys. I also have, which I'm going to show you here, a lot of these. And actually, here's some that are loose. And I do think this is kind of vintagey, even though I said I know vintagey is not a word. I think these are. Yeah, the sooner the better. You're right. I wanted to go today. I didn't get to make it today. Let's see what this looks like, and you guys can tell me. So I know I'm missing out on a lot of good stuff, and that's the way I could afford some, really nice stuff, because it's like 50 to 70% off. So I'm going to try. I mean, if I don't make it, I don't make it, but I would really like to. It'd make me happy. I'll see what happens. I don't know, guys. Do you think that's too much? Do you think that's too much? But I think it actually looks cute. Do you think that's vintagey looking? I was going to use this. Or would you think I should use this? But I actually kind of like this a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? For a tag. What are you thinking, guys? Do you like the little charm? I really think I like this better. I do too. I think I'm going to stick with this. So I'm going to put that back into the bag. I mean, I could have still added it, but I think it's too much then. But I'm going to put this back in here. Next time I won't set the camera up like this because I literally can't see what's going on. So, and then all I do is really tie it off. Now you could add a bead if you want, or a charm too, but I tie it off. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it off here first. Closer. I don't always do it close. Thank you so much, Anne. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. But this holds that together then. Then I actually don't have to tie it off on the top. But normally I would tie it off on the top and let it loose. But I like it like this. Thank you so much for my super. It means a lot to me. But yeah, I think that looks really cute. And then I was thinking about doing a little booklet, but let's put this in here. Let's find a page to put this in. You guys are getting a sneak peek because this is not an ASMR video. I'm going to go ahead while we're on here and probably add the ribbon. This is what I'm going to be adding, even though it's a mess. It did come rolled up really nice, but then I got my hands on it, and well, I guess that explains everything then. But yeah, we'll find a nice spot for that thing. But I think this is an amazing junk journal. Whoever gets it is going to love it. I think we're going to put it right here into the pink page. And if you had to, you could always have this hanging out. like so, if it kind of gets in your way. And look at that. I love so much when things hang out of the junk journal. I don't know if you do or not. I will trim this off a little bit. I might do it here with you guys. Let me see. I don't want to trim it all up though. I like a little bit hanging over, like here. See how it's not perfect and hanging over? I want the same here, but I got to be careful not to cut that. So let me see if I could do this with you guys. Hold on, guys. Let me get these smaller scissors here. Let me get these smaller ones and see. I gotta turn it where I could see it, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna turn it and just trim some of it carefully. And I don't care if this is even or not, because this is what makes it a junk journal. Imperfect, irregular. Like, don't want to offend anybody, but like all of us, there's nobody perfect, right? Including myself. I'm very imperfect. Have a lot of problems and very imperfect. So wow, look at that. Before I glue it on, I'm wondering, do you guys think that this ribbon is too much for a tie off? Because the reason why I do the purple is I see purple here. Let me show you what it would look like. And if you think it's too much, I'll go with another type of ribbon. Just want your opinion. So I'm going to tie it off. I won't cut it yet until we're sure this is what we want to use for our tie. I actually think it's beautiful, honestly. Maybe I'm wrong. I just think it's going to be good. That's what it would look like. What do you think? Do you think that that's a good tie? Of course, anybody who gets it can. And this probably isn't even done yet, because I think I want to make a couple more things for it to make it nice and big. Everything is on sale in my Etsy store, so please check it out. The paintings are no longer there. If somebody buys one of the junk journals, I may stick it. I always stick a little gift in with it. It might be a painting. It might be a keychain. Who knows? But everything is on sale there. So if anything, please give my Etsy store some traffic. So you guys like that? Okay, so I'm going to cut it. But I'm going to cut it a little longer because I made that side a little short. So I'm going to cut it right here. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Then we're going to retie it and show you. But I put everything on sale. And I would like to get some of it sold to where I could keep adding stuff to it. Or else I'm going to probably stop making junk journals for a while. Even though I love doing it, I don't have nowhere to put them. So, and oh wow, that does look beautiful. Doesn't that look beautiful? I think that's perfect for the tie-off. I really do. I think it's perfect. So I'm going to take this off because this will be the tie-off. I'll give you a close-up of it. Look at how pretty this is. Isn't it so pretty? I'm going to put that to the side. We're going to come over here and we are going to... Don't look at this mess. Oh my gosh. Now on this one, let me find the end here because goodness knows I have it a mess. I'm going to do it this way, but right to the edge, not over the edge. I'm not going over the edge on this. And what I'll do is I'll add some glue to the right along here. And it's actually a nice amount of glue because I want it to hold. I don't want the ribbon to fall off. And I want it to stay on there really well. So I'm putting that glue on there. And then we're going to add the piece, which I wish I would have... Oh my gosh, I had it off and now I lost it. I'm going to add the piece on there. Just like so. See? Just like so. And I let it hang over. I will cut it off later. So this is one piece. We're going to cut this side off. Hello, how are you doing? We're going to cut this off over here. And it doesn't matter, even if I forget to cut off, it just doesn't matter. Because any kind of stuff like this just adds to it, you know. And I see here I need to add some more glue along here. I edited a haul video today I had found, and it was from when Nikki was still with us, and I was talking about Nikki in the video, and it just broke my heart knowing she's not here anymore. But you know, it was a nice haul video, so I still wanted to upload it. Sometimes I put stuff in a file, and then it gets kind of, you know, misplaced. I'm like, if my head wasn't attached like they said, I probably wouldn't find it. All right, so let's do the other side. What do you think? Isn't this so pretty? Look, guys, a little bit of lace, and you see I got it close to the edge. I didn't go over the edge just close to it. And later on tomorrow or something, I'll know if I need to add a little bit more glue or not. We're going to flip it over. We're going to do the same thing onto this side. Now on this side's a little different because if you see, I have on each end another ribbon from the other side. So I got to be careful when I'm cutting that I don't cut that, because I do want that piece to hang out. And I'll show that to you. I think I did, but I'll show it to you here in a minute what I'm talking about. But we're putting enough glue down here. I just thought this cover was beautiful too, honestly. I really did. So we're going to take this and we're just going to add this onto here right to the edge. Right to the edge. And we're going to trim it right here. That we have a little bit hanging over. And sometimes I take just a little paper towel and just run it along there to get the excess glue off. Just like so. We'll flip it over. Just, oh man, that look at that, guys. Doesn't that look so pretty? It looks so pretty. And I have that blue, that purple, goldish purple to tie it shut, which I can't do right now. But here is what I was talking about. I like this here, and I put some glue on the ends so it wouldn't unravel so much, but I just love it. And like I said, I put this little piece on just yesterday. I gotta be careful that I don't mess this up. So I'm gonna try to be very careful that I don't mess that up. But yeah, it's this little beading. I wasn't sure how this was gonna stick, but it seems like it's stuck really well. So I like it. But I added so much into here, I think, just different than how I normally do it. Like, I just love it. Look at all the stuff in the pocket. All these different things in the pocket. It all will, oh, I just pushed that down the side there. I'm going to be careful. I don't want it to go inside. And then you have these ones that just hang out there too. Then you have this. Different items. I hope I'm in camera very well. And this is just a piece of paper, but you could write on this too, you know, and you just stick this in here whatever way you want to, or add whatever you want. You don't have to keep it the way I put it. This is material. I just love the color combination. I like this too. Here's an old chart for men's haircut. I will be doing a ASMR. I know you guys love the ASMR on these junk journals, so I will be doing that. But I just think there's so much amazing stuff in this junk journal, and I just love it so much. Those junk journals look like candy book form. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm sorry, Anne. But yeah, so I like this, like I told you, it's just the paper. And I use material too. Let me show you that. I use the ribbon, as you see, the ribbon here also, and then I use material. And here's the material, and I like that also. But yeah, and this is a little tag too in there. So it has so many neat little things already in it. And I'm thinking about adding just a couple more, and I'll show you another book I have. If you guys know where I got this at Michael's, I believe. Excuse me for 1 minute. Let me put this aside. I don't want to put it too far just in case we need it for something. But I believe I got this at Michael's, and I would love to get some more of it. It's not gone. You know, there's still quite a bit in there, but it goes very quickly. Like this says shine. See, that would be nice to put in there too, because look at the back. Maybe we'll cut this and put a paper on here and put that in there too. What do you think? Shine. I think that's nice, no? You like that? Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anne. Candy for the eye. Okay, see. Took me a minute, but I got it now. And this I showed you guys in a video I made. I don't know if this is vintage or not. But you know what? I may add this with it. You know, do something like this and just add this with a junk journal. Like I said, you get little small things when you get a junk journal. I think I'll probably maybe throw this in there with it. We'll see. If not, I have other stuff I could throw in there with it. You always get a small little surprise. But If you guys know where you could get more of these, let me know. I know I still have quite a bit, but it goes so quickly. You know, it really does. I just love it so much. That's what it looks. It's a tag pad. I just noticed the name. So I'll have to look that up. But you know, we can add this into it too, I think. I think it's nice. Let me bring this back over here. Jesse's right here. Jesse's doing okay. So we're going to trim the edge. And we're going to trim the edge. And I love the back that has the little posies on them. I don't always use this for this, but I'll use it, try to make it more even. Kind of see what I'm doing here. It's really hard. I think you're supposed to actually do it like this. Then you know, but then I can't see where the thing is. So I always try to do it kind of like this, but I never do anything perfect. So there's the hole. And we're going to add some kind of string to that. I also did, somebody requested that I do a lice check video. Now, I never did one before, and believe it or not, I still get nervous when I do videos I haven't done before. So, I'm recording one and going to edit it. It's going to be short and sweet. We're going to see how it turns out, if it turns out good or not. But I'll probably upload it either way, and you guys can tell me. I literally do get nervous. I'm going to do a little punch on it, because if I never did it before, I don't know, it just makes me nervous. You know, see, that didn't punch nice. But I would like to get some really nice punchers. This one, I think you empty it somehow. I don't know how you empty it. Or it just falls out, I guess. I guess it just falls out the bottom. I thought you emptied it, but I can see now it's right here. But yeah, it says shine. I'm not sure if this will come with it or not. It's a possibility. I don't know how vintage this is. I don't think it's really vintage. So, but it says dream in color. But maybe this will come with it. I'm not guaranteeing that this will come with that junk journal, but the junk journal itself is stunning all on its own. Let's see what we can add to this one. Maybe now we could add a nice little, I'm looking for a little, just a little, actually, you know what, this one's orange, but it's orange and black, and it looks like it's starting to unravel a little bit, but let's see what we could do here. Let's punch it through here and see what we could do. Actually, the unravel makes it interesting to me, so I'm going to bring it all the way to here, then I'm going to cut right here, and it's going to unravel, and that's okay, not a problem, because what we're going to do is we are going to tie it down. I was only looking, I was at the Nissan getting my oil changed for my car, my maintenance for it, and it's Nissan and Toyota, and I, you know, had time just walking around, looking around, and I seen the new Camry, and I fell in love with it. And it's also, actually, let me take that off, I'm going to do it another way. It's also hybrid, and I do know that's better for gas. I don't know if hybrids have problems. Does anybody know if they have problems or not? But it's a hybrid, so pretty. I fell in love with it, and they're like, oh, let us get you into there. I'm like, yeah, give me the same exact car payment. And they asked me my car payment. They're like, yeah, we don't think so. You know, I can't afford a high car payment. I can't afford a car payment at all, but everybody has to have a car, right? At least where I live in a country. I don't live, you know, where I could just walk to the store. There is no stores around here. The closest grocery store is like, I mean, I probably could walk, but it wouldn't be good for me in the summertime. I'd probably have heat exhaustion, because Christine's not, you know me. I'm not for the heat. So we tied that off, and we are going to unravel this other one too, because I like it actually unraveled. I don't know if you guys do, but I like that unraveled, you know, look. And I'm going to tie it off one more time. But I just saw it, and I fell so in love with it. I even took it for a test drive. And I told him, I said, look, you know, I'm wasting your time because I can't have it. And they're like, oh, that's okay, I'm not busy. Just good. The kids are hoping you're going to buy it anyways, but I knew I wasn't going to buy it. I said it from the beginning. I don't have, you know, unless you can give me the same exact car payment, that's not happening. Oh, yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, I don't. My closest store is at least 15-minute drive down the road. I don't know how many miles that is, but I think it's at least 10 miles. I don't know. But, yeah. And I'm not for that walking that with groceries, especially if you have to buy milk or dog food. And that's just a little grocery store. That's not like a, you know, big one. So, yeah. Sorry, taking some of my drink. But as I said, this looks really good on there. Hope I'm 100% in camera, because of course I can't see nothing. Here's the other side. Just so amazing. I decided to add the black lace on this side, and I think it was a great touch. I wish I had some really nice artificial butterflies to add to this, but I don't. So I love how this actually turned out, and I just unraveled it. It's not even completely unraveled. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Spend it with your loved ones. Let's find a place for this tag. Let's see. I want to put it somewhere where I don't have anything. So let's see here. Like, look at it. I am putting stuff everywhere, I hope, to make it more interesting. I hope people enjoy them. Here we go. And actually, look, it actually matches in there. You have that hanging out. We have this one hanging out. I love it when stuff hangs out. Oh, thank you. Look at this, guys. Do you like that? I just love it when stuff hangs out. So nice. I do want to try to do the material one that I was speaking of. And this is drying up. It will be completely dry tomorrow. It actually really almost done. This was the main thing I had to do. I haven't decided if I want to add anything else, but I honestly think the cover is perfect how it is. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. But yeah, I really like that. I think it turned out really nice and pretty. And if you weren't here earlier, this is the ribbon I will be using to tie it off, because it does have that purple in there. And I like it. I like it. So, really nice. But yeah, when it's raining here, we didn't have rain for the longest time, and the last few days it's been downpouring in my yard. I'm not in a flood zone, and when I say flood, the normal kind of flood, not like high rising flood. But you know how if it torrentially pours, your yard will flood out, that kind of flood. I mean, you don't see grass, you see water. And it eventually drains into the ground, but it just comes down so fast that it just floods the yard. But yeah, it's been like that. So I've been pulling my car inside the gate. So, because if like Memo comes to visit or something like that, they don't have to, anybody doesn't have, I have the driveway, but then there's another space next to the driveway that's grass and it's flooded, so that everybody has a place where they don't have to swim to the house. But I had like gigantic butterflies, but I just don't think, and it'd be neat to be able to add some kind of like, look at this. But these don't stick well. I bought these a long time ago. I think it was at Michael's. They had them on sale. Stunning. I don't open it because goodness knows they fly everywhere. And I kid you not if they don't go everywhere. But look at the amazing colors in there. It'd be so nice to be able to add purple onto here. I hate to open it because I know exactly what's, let me see if I have one that's open. I know exactly what's going to happen. I don't think I have one that's open. But I wish, like I have these butterflies here, but they're not good. This is good for like a regular junk journal, but like for this one, I don't, it's not vintage looking. This would be perfect, you know, or even this one, even any of them really, except for not that one, would look nice, but it's too much, right? It's not, it's too colorful is what I'm trying to get at. It's not really vintagey. The only one that's close to vintage is probably this one, and I just don't think it would look good on there. I could bring it out and show you. I just think that it's too much, and it takes away from the vintage. Now, I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. And I want it to stay vintage, not, you know, non-vintage. So, Like here, I can take it off here for just a second and show you. See, I just think that that's not vintage, is it? I don't think it's vintage at all. I just somehow think it takes away from the junk journal. I don't know if you guys agree or not. Or it could be something like this. Or even up here. I don't know. I just think it takes away from the vintage look, is my opinion. What do you guys think? Should I just leave the cover the way it is? I just don't want to take away from the vintage look. And I think it's just too, it's not vintagey, you know, enough vintage look. I'm not going to add it. I don't think it goes well. I mean, it does go well, but it doesn't go well with what I see, like for the vintage look that I want. But, yeah. But I just wanted to come on here and show you guys what I was working on, what's going to come up next. You will see a video. It might be a week or two before you see the video. It all has to completely dry and be done and recorded and all that stuff, and then put into the... I didn't even put the other one in the Etsy store. I just now remembered. And I think there's somebody here. I just heard my gate. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'll talk to you later, and I love you so much. Okay, guys? Bye-bye, guys.